the Josh? I think you want to hear it from the CEO himself, sir.
How's the Josh?
Hi, sir.
How's the Josh?
Hi, sir.
That was a real response I got. And I can say Zealand family is right into this auditorium and all set to begin one of the historic events of the Zealand career. Well, we'll begin with a short while from now and we will have a great time. And the first thing that we do is just let's start. I can see a lot of happy faces. I can see a lot of anxious faces. It's the most auspicious moments to begin with. And I think all of us are proud why we are here. We are proud of each other. We are proud of our management. And we need to really applaud for ourselves. And before we applaud for ourselves, it wouldn't be right if I don't introduce my co-host. And my co-host is none other than Isaac. Isaac, I'm a bit envious. Okay? Everyone knows me. I don't need an introduction. But there it goes. Okay, let's start with that. Yes, let's clap our hands. And let's clap our hands as loud as possible.
So I want to welcome each one of you out here. I also want to welcome all our people on YouTube. Hi, out there. And yes, so we're starting with something very, very amazing out there. Wow, 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 wow.
Welcome to Champions Convene. And this is the Champions Night. And all of us are champions. And in the process of becoming and repeating this championship again and again, who can mentor us better than a champion of champions? I think over the past 2 days, we have witnessed, experienced, emancipated what is a real champion. Our minds have been opened to new doors. The path is very clear. And we are all set to be led by a mentor and a leader, none than the champion of champions of Zealand, Mr. Manish Rastogi, our CEO. May I invite Mr. Manish Rastogi on stage, please? I love that! I love that! Come on, everybody! Let's hear your clap, even without the music. Let's see how long
Louder,
it
louder,
goes.
louder, louder.
Let's see how long you can go.
Thank you. Thanks, Kingston. And thank you for dressing up like Elvis. Wow, what a great feeling. And I'm sure that resonates with all of you. This is completely unprepared because somebody didn't warn me. You know, the video that just played, uh, two or three phrases stuck in my mind. One is, of course, the word champion. The second is the greatest team in the world. And the third was time, effort, sacrifice. Somehow, that's my takeaway from that video, apart from the extremely energizing music. I think this is the time. In the morning, we were having a discussion about how, with every drop of sweat that each one of you experiences during the entire year, there comes a time when that has to pay off. And this is that time. This is the moment that all of us look for. And when we started discussing that we should have an annual event, I felt that we must. And we must recognize each and every individual who's played a major role in our success this year. So please clap for all of yourselves. It does not mean that those who are not here have not sacrificed. It does not mean that they did not make effort. It does not mean that they did not spend time. It just means that somewhere what you did was maybe uh, a little bit more impactful. And if anything, as one of my CEOs earlier told me, by making sure that you do not make it a socialistic award ceremony, you choose Home to Reward by not making it a socialistic reward ceremony. You make this event a coveted event which people aspire to be invited to. And that is what we have done. So each one of you is a winner. Each one of you has spent time, made effort, and made a lot of sacrifice, because of which today the organization, and I say this on behalf of the entire management, the entire organization wants to thank each and every one of you for having done that. And even before I do that, I need to thank somebody else. And that somebody else, and somebody who's worked for 32 years can say this, that somebody else has to be your family. Because when you are working in office, when you are sitting in office overnight, Manova, I know exactly what it feels like. When you are sitting in office overnight, trust me, if nothing else, there is a brother, a mother, a child, a wife sitting at home who's waiting for you, who's worried about you, and sometimes wondering whether you even had dinner. So I know exactly what it feels like when you are out in the field, sometimes even on Saturdays, sometimes even on Sundays. And this is what we want to, with whatever small gesture we can afford to provide. Thank all of you for. Thank you, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The, the awards that we have chosen are chosen on the basis of not just a left brain measuring numbers based attitude, a numbers based uh, thought that we should award all those who directly contributed to the results that we finally got and the revenues that we all got. It's very easy to say, this is the team that got us the revenues and they need to be recognized for that. But we need to realize that there is a team that works silently at the back end. And there are enough of those members who made an equal or even more effort to make sure that the team at the front at least brings in the revenues for us, brings in the customers for us, brings in the collections for us, which actually took us to that uh, result that all of us saw yesterday in my presentation. Do all of you agree? Do all of you believe that each and every employee of the company who's not here today, and I believe many of us are on YouTube, Himanshu, am I right? So, for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, thank you for all the inspiring effort that you put in, and I hope to see, I hope to see each and every one of you here next time. So it's very important for all of us to make sure that we realize that it was not just our effort, it was the effort of a team. It was a team that bonded together. There was a team that brought in the sign-ups. There was a team that created the milestones to make sure that a franchisee opened up. There was a team that worked at the back end to bring in the academic curriculum. There was a team that worked to ensure that there is a systematic set of operations going on. There is a team that made sure that there were enrollments happening. And each and every leg, we were trying to measure revenues. But we need to remember that it is that team that has worked in synchronization with each other to make sure that we got to the revenues that we finally were able to declare. So thank you once again. I don't want to hold on too long. Kingston, I hope you've got some exciting stuff. Isaac, is that a promise?
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of stuff coming now.
Okay, so enough of speeches. Let's get on with the exciting stuff, and I look forward to enjoying the evening as much as all of you. Thank you once again.
Sure.
3 cheers for all of us. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Fantastic words of wisdom. And more above all, I don't know how many of you were present for the launch of Pentamine. Put your hands up. Good number. And I think all of us have witnessed that shadow dance show. And the story that we get from the shadow dance show is shadowing our juniors, shadowing people under us, grooming them up to be successful champions. And what we witnessed now was nothing short of a champion's shadow showering on each one of us. Thank you very much, Mr. Manish Rastogi. Indeed, we feel the champion experience, the champion flavor, the champion taste already insetting within us from today itself. Well, friends, yes, give it. It is the Champions Night. And the best way to begin the Champions Night was an advice, an address from the champion of champions. But we have a performance also from one of the champions. A champion who performed at Dance Plus. You know what is Dance Plus? Anyone following? How many of you follow Dance Plus? Who's the leader of that Dance Plus? Remo, fantastic. Well-known choreographer. So, Mr. Amit and Sakshi are here to perform before us. They had performed at Dance Plus or Season 2 in 2018. And they were champions because they were in the top 6. And here we go, presenting to you Amit and Sakshi with one of the dance roles which you will be amazed. I'm sure all your jaws will drop because they're going to perform. Yes, and that's what we are gathered here to witness. Well, I can see Raju, Venkat Raju. Your mouth is still open. Are we okay? I like Harry consoling you. Don't worry, your turn will come. It's going to happen soon. Don't worry, I'll have a repeat performance of this just for you, Venkat. Don't worry. Yes, Isaac, take it over, please.
Great. So to begin the evening, yes, we're going to start our awards. And the first category of our awards, which we're going to talk about, is the Performance Awards. Performance Awards are the flag holders of the company. They are the guys who put the best efforts and make sure to lead by setting an example for others. Let's see the guys. Wow.
Oof.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay. 2 days we have spent here. What qualities, what learnings, what we have received in these sessions did you pick up from this video about Milkha Singh? Come on, fast. Speed, agility, passion, wow, focus, dominance, training, dominance by a mile, and also dominance. Even the opposition stood up and clapped for Milkha Singh. Correct?
Wow. Wow, great. So I would like to call two people from our senior management team to present the award to the winners this evening. I'd like to have Vivek Banot sir and Anish Shah sir. Please come on. Great. So now to start with the awards for the growth team. We started, if you've seen the Milkha Singh video, he's actually a dream chaser, okay? And yes, something like that we really started, where the mountain was big out there. And Q4, the targets were so high. So out there, we had started something called as a Dream Chaser Award. And there were some people out of in the country, in the last quarter, decided to go across and run that extra mile and get to the target. Yes, a Dream Chasers Award, we've got 3 people who've actually won this award. The second runner-up for this award is the Mr. Consistent. And he's done an extraordinary job by delivering 14 sign-ups in Q4, an extraordinary performance. It's fair to say that he's none other than the champion of champions, Mr. Consistent, Trilok. What a show, Trilok. What a show. Great. So the next second runner-up to our Dream Chaser Award is somebody who has actually come a long way in a short time. He's one guy who made sign up in a barren land in AP and Telangana, but again achieving 14 sign-ups. Nagabhushan! Wow, Nagabhushan, what a show that was. Great. And now comes somebody who's actually hit the finish line and that also just by 1 second or just one sign up. He's none other than somebody who's actually delivered under pressure in the Q4 and done something extraordinary. He is one of our North employees, Mr. Rahul Pudir. Please come on board. Great. So, besides the growth team, we also had somebody, we also ran across one of the R&Rs in the rewards and recognitions thing in the projects team. And we named it as Transformer. So these were the guys who went across and transformed our entire signups into, our centers. So what a show. There were two people out there, and let me tell you one thing. Both these people came together, and it was a tie. Yes, it was a tie. So I want to certainly call across two people out here. One guy is a guy who does things methodically. He is also been awarded the Employee of the Month in the last year. And I'm sure you know that. Who's he? No. And the other guy has been one of the veterans out here. He's been very, 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 great with his work, with his methods, as well as he's been one of the oldest guys in the system. Yes, you're right. It's Pushkar and Ajit.
There's something unique about their names, and that's what they live. One is push, push, push. And the second one is Ajit. Yes. Fantastic. Congratulations to a few. And for the next set of awards, may I request our very own CEO, Mr. Manish Rastogi, to kindly join Mr. Anish and Mr. Vivek on stage.
Great. So now comes the performance category, and in this we've got another subcategories out here. So these are the top performers for the growth team nationally. Okay. So I know this guy, and I think all of you might be knowing his name. He has made a lot of noise in Bengal, Sikkim, and Odisha. He's one of our growth mavericks, and he's one on the top 3 positions of the sign up today. He's a gentleman who always keeps on smiling, haha, and definitely always been delivering silently. We would like to say he comes out here as a second runner-up for the number of sign-ups that he's done in the country. So here, I like to call up Mr. Well, I don't want people just walking out here. People need to dance and come on the stage, okay? That's something that I really want out there. Okay.
In fact, his name, Joy Deep, already has a fire inside. Right or not? Deep! There you are. Joy is winning. Wow.
Great. So we come up to the first runner-up for the Growth Mavericks. This guy, I'll just take it in one word. नाम तो सुना ही होगा. Yay! Rahul Padir! 32 sign-ups. Rahul Padir. It's quite warm out here now. Great, great. So we come to the winner. And does the winner requires any kind of introduction? No, right? So I want the winner to actually dance from his seat till the stage, okay? Okay? So this guy is the guy who's actually done 41 sign-ups. And I can just tell him, it's Mr. Consistent, Trilok.
Look, one sentence from you for all of us.
One sentence?
Just one sentence.
It is difficult to express my the happiness in a one sentence, probably. But I would like to thank Vivek sir. I still remember August 11th when he has called me and he has challenged. There was a one word which we said. I don't want to reveal that. Uh, but that is a point where the everything has changed, and from that there was no looking back. And I still say that no dominance word what we heard in the afternoon. I am like no from last 6 months. It's been the dominance from the south team where no we have done sign-ups where nobody was there to near to our South Karnataka team. So I would like to thank all our Nan and Anupama ma'am and Vivek sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Look. And I'm sure he really deserves that. And if you want to know what that one word is, I'm sure it's a magical word, Vivek. Yeah, logic to magic. Because if it had worked so much wonders on Trilok, it can work wonders on everybody here. So better start using it. Okay? Okay, we'll wait for the magic to happen. Thank you very much, CEO sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Anish. And thank you very much, Mr. Vivek.
Great.
On this note, I also invite Mr. Himanshu, our COO, on stage. And Mr. Himanshu says that he's feeling lonely out there. So please send Madam Abba also with me. And therefore, Madam Abba, please go and give him company. Thank you.
So great. We're moving to the Kidsy business operations team. And this time we are looking across at our zonal performers, at the territory manager and priority manager level. So out here, we've got somebody who's been in the East Zone. So I'm looking at East Zone. And in the East Zone, we decided to look at 2 top performers in every zone, okay? And looking at the East Zone, this guy has an ability to perform every task with sincerity, okay? He's been a motivator in the entire team. He's got, sorry, any guesses? Okay. So this guy's got approximately handling 108 centers in the last 5 months. He's been a top performer. And yes, he's a perfect employee in terms of delivering his numbers. He stands out to be the runner-up for the East Zone, Devapriya Das. Wow, 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 wow. Coming down to the number 1 performer in the East Zone. Well, this person has made a loud, loud noise. I remember, transitioning this person from one business to another. She always keeps a smile on the face. Oh, and she's the most positive person out there. So yeah, she has been one person who's performed exceptionally. She's topped with 5,333 ACK, and she's also done 31 pentamine upgrade. It's none other than Rashmi Sarkar, the winner in the East Zone.
She's the first woman to receive the award tonight. Am I right? What is the message for all the lovely women here and also on YouTube and in our organization?
I'm thrilled to express my feelings into words. So this is past achievement in my career. Thanks to Manish sir, thanks to Shudipta sir, and thanks to my entire East team, Rahul sir, Anindita ma'am, to everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a beginning! An inspiration for so many women and ladies around.
Wow, way to go. Great. We're moving to the West Zone and coming to the top 2 performers in the West Zone. This guy will definitely come on the stage to take the award by doing the folk dance, okay? Okay, so he's none other than, in the West Zone, this guy is managing a most challenging state, and while managing the state, he's done 114% achievement. He maintains a very calm and a very poised attitude while dealing with his business partners, and he is one of the favorites in the West team. Any guesses? The first runner-up, the runner-up for this award is none other than Kunal Vaidya. Kunal, I would like you do the. Filaal, I was expecting the Garba. After a few years. Okay, okay. Okay, Mumbai style. Okay, ठीक है. Great. So coming down to the number one performer in the West Zone, this guy is a Singam. Okay? And he's been again able to deliver 114% of his numbers or target, I would say. He's one guy who does a lot of things silently. He may look a very calm guy, but yes, there's a power pack performance that really, really is behind him. Is none other than the zonal top winner in the West, Shiv Prasad Umbrekar. Wow, wow, wow. We move to the South Zone, and there's a lot of noise from the South Zone, huh? Great, great, great. So now this guy has done his 106% achievement, and he has a mantra. Nothing is impossible. Yes, sure hard work, determination, and complete focus. Is none other than who is the runner-up for the South Zone, Ravisha. Great. Coming to the next winner for the South Zone. Now, ये बंदा दिखता तो flower है, पर है fire. Okay. So he's one guy who's actually delivered 127% of his targets. He's the guy who, interacts with a lot of patience, silence, and a good smile on his face. He's the topper from the West, from the South Zone. His name is Pradeep Reddy. Pradeep! our zones to the north. And yes, the runner-up for the north zone winner. This person has actually delivered 108% of his targets, and he's the most consistent, calm, having a winner's attitude or a never say no attitude. He's none other than somebody related with the ministry due to his last name, Mr. Rishabh Shah. Rishabh, are you there? So we've got somebody out here who's actually, made a big, big noise. Now, this person is just not a topmost performer in the North region, but he's a top performer nationally. Okay. So the success mantra that she has is she's got a good friend or good colleague who always keeps on advising her. So no. So it's always important to have a good friend at work. And this person has delivered 138% of her targets. Yes, you are right, it's Shipra. Wow, Shipra. Great show out there. And yes, now we move to, going ahead and awarding our regional managers who've been across the country. Yes, to go across with the East Zone, we've got a top performing guy. The guy is very silent. Yes, he delivers numbers. And the very most interesting thing about him is he listens. He listens very carefully. That's a very, very interesting thing about this guy. When I met him the first time in Mumbai, I remember there were heavy rains, and it was very difficult for him to go back to the airport. So he had to stay back, for a longer time in Mumbai. A very good person at heart, and always talks with respect, humility out to each and every person. He's none other than the guy from Kolkata, a top performer as a regional manager, who's done 105% of his achievement. Sudipto! Coming to the West Zone, personally, a lot of people know this guy, and he has got exceptional relation management skills. I also call him the second Singham out in the West Zone, and he's one of the most efficient person when thrown up to challenges, delivers out of your mind. I mean, definitely the numbers which you can't really imagine. He's none other than the winner or the topper in the West Zone, Santosh More.
There's something unique about Santosh More. Wherever he goes, people carry him. I don't need to say when someone carried him last. But we've seen an example of it today. And I'm sure when he goes to center also, business partners will be carrying him there. Well done, Santosh. Congratulations.
Great. Moving to the next zone is the South Zone. We have somebody who's actually done 111% of his achievement, led a team in a very beautiful way. He's been remarkable for the way he's approached with his business partners. Yes, he grabs everyone's attention and actually delivered an impeccable performance. It's none other than Ritesh Reddy, South.
I was in Hyderabad a month back and I asking Ritesh, what's your dream? And he said, I would like to ensure that we at least have 15 Mount Litra Z schools, K-12 schools in Hyderabad. And that's what his dream is. And he's going to chase that dream. He has told me that, sir, I want to accomplish this dream. And I require support from head office. I require support and help me to make this happen. All the best, Ritesh.
Moving to the next zone, the North Zone. I've seen this guy grow and grow from, a territory manager, priority manager to a regional manager. And, yes, he's one guy who's known for his exceptional relationship management skills and who's actually delivered more than what is really put across. He's none other than the tall guy, Shabam Saxena.
Shubham ensures that as he grows in size and shape, even the brand grows in size and shape. Well done, Shubham. Mr. Manish, sir, do you have strong legs, no? Because today you'll have to do a lot of exercise up and down. And therefore, on this note, I request you, invite you to come on stage to award the next set of winners at a national level and join our team on top.
So, wait. Now, this guy is a national topper, okay, of what I'll tell you later. So he's made sure that he delivers with all his efforts. And he's the guy responsible for achieving the pentamine sales in his territory. It is none other than Mr. Satyendra Singh, national topper pentamine.
Satyendra!
Wow, the heat is on. Okay. Now we move to another department. We move to the academics. And we've got top 4 performers in the academic teams from each zone. I'm looking across at the North Zone. And somebody who's actually, been consistent out here, been able to carry and manage somewhere close to 2,500 parents to ensure to enroll and retain them in our centers. Yeah. Unfortunately, the person has not arrived at at Goa, so we'll ask her manager to come on the stage and pick the award. I'd like to call Chaitali, and this award goes to Simbul for North. Moving to our East Zone, we've got somebody who's a very sweet person. Obviously, she's known for a lovely smile. I'm sure she'll come on the stage and smile again. And she's the person who's made a lot of noise in Patna. Niharika! Niharika!
Niharika Singh!
Wow. We're moving to the West Zone. Somebody that I could relate with our core values is speed and agility, you know. Not just at work, but also while she really speaks, she gives it back. So, this is somebody who I know personally, and I could vouch as one of the best performers, you know, who's been there in Zealand. And she's none other than Shweta. Shweta!
Shweta
What's
Vani
up?
Wadekar! It was a month ago when Shweta just conducted the pantomime training here itself in Goa for almost 6 centers. And this business partner is with us for almost about 15 years right now. And the business partner herself sat for Shweta's training for all the 4 days. And after 4 days, she messaged me that this is one of the best trainings she has ever attended in Zealand. Okay, say. That is the level at which Shweta has taken her trainings for her teachers. Congratulations, Shweta.
Great. Moving to the South Zone, we have got somebody who's known for exceptional relationship management skills out here and has been able to turn AP in Telangana into a very, very impressive stage. Nagabhushan, I know you're ready to dance. So, yeah, it's none other than a person who's actually delivered a revenue of 29 lakhs. Sahu Bhanu!
Yes, Madam Sahu Bhanu. A resource of demand in AP Telangana. Last month, she met with an accident and she had to undergo some sort of surgery. So she was on a walking stick. You won't believe, even on that walking stick, she went to the centers, did her trainings, completed all the services and support. And that is Sahu Bhanu. Passion, dedication, focus. Congratulations, Sahu, you deserve it. Thank you very much, sir. Please come down. Mr. Himanshu, sir, please stay on stage. A little more. And thank you, Abba ma'am. I love your shoes or your boots. Thank you. You use them at other places also? Then I better be careful. Okay.
Great.
And to give our COO some company, may I invite Mr. Anisha once again, our CFO, for the next set of performance awards.
Moving to the next set of, or I would say the next department or team, we're looking at the MLZS function. Okay. Now I know this person who's been instrumental in managing 9 schools, and now she's managing 17 of them. She's a very keen learner. She's one person who makes a lot of noise on the floor. And yes, she's the best franchisee support. Sneha Malekar!
True to the song, she was a pakka chikni chameli for the MLZS service and support.
The next performance award goes to for the highest enrollments in the MLZS. This guy has done 18,000 plus enrollments with a whooping of 53%, 53% above the productivity lines with a network of 30 plus schools. Is none other than Amrendra Singh. Amrendra Sinha.
Amrendra! His entry always rings bells.
Great. We come to somebody who's delivered the highest collections. You know, we've got complete dominance in this area, and he's actually again somebody who's created a big noise in Patna. It's none other than Priyaranjan Singh. Great. So now we go across to the last set of awards in MLZS, and this guy, I could tell you, he's a great mentor, he's a great friend, and he's truly a very pleasing personality to interact. What I could really tell about him is that he's got immense knowledge, and the best part about his experience and he's emotional also. It's none other than the Emerging Leader Award. Emerging Leader Award. Any guesses? Vikas!
Okay. So Vikas joined us this year, 22, 23. And when he joined us, I was quite happy. But as days went by, something kept becoming less. And that is his hair. And I became even more happier. Because now that I've got company. Yeah, too good. Were you responsible for that, madam? So, Vikas, one line for all of us. He's losing hair. Good for the business.
So, he's talking about hair. Obviously, it is already lost. So, I'm just, the few hairs on the forehead rather is actually covering me. The only thing which I would, so one line only. So, is the grit and the endurance. These are two words I have ever learned for that matter. And last but not the least, can-do approach. If you have a can-do approach, nothing is impossible for that matter. Thank you so much.
Can I ask one question? I don't know if I'm right, it's on YouTube, but which brand is better?
That's
So,
Vikas?
yes. Yeah, you can't express in a words actually. So I'm on a YouTube right now. Right. Honestly speaking, I served almost 5 years to the competition. Right. And wait a minute. Believe you me, the only thing which I kept saying from last 7 months, rather 8 months, I've never seen a team like this. I've never seen a team like these. And even I was talking in the morning, with Dolly. I think Dolly's there. We were sharing, we had to share. Oh, thank you so much. So, whether it is Kidzi, whether it is MLZS, whether it is Zika, whether it is Zima, the dedication I could see, I really would like to salute to each one of you who are putting their heart and soul to this brand and to this company. And I'm telling you, we have miles to go. Miles to go means miles to go, and we'll achieve that also. Right. Thank you so much. So better company is Zealand, for that matter. To answer this question, it's Zealand only. And again, I'm saying the leaders like Anupma, Apurv, because I remember my first meeting with Apurva and Anupma in Himanshu sir's cabin. So I had a little conversation, even I was discussing the Apurv. Right. So heads off, yes. Kidzi, preschool is? And MLZS? Yes! Thank you so much.
thank you, Vikas. Thank you, Mr. Anish. Thank you, Mr. Himanshu. We'll give you an award later for standing most time on the stage. Flower nahi? And that's how the rising stars make their entry. Let's give ourselves a big applaud for all those who have joined us in the past 1 year and contributed to our business at Zealand. Louder! Come on, here we go.
These are the best debutants who join our companies and keep an outstanding impression in the last 12 months. So I would certainly call upon our presenters to present this award, Mr. Vivek Bhanot and Santosh Gupta ji. Please come. So, the first rising star, or I would say the first Pushpa, in this in this list is none other than the man coming from the land of Kashi. He's done 25 sign-ups, and yes, he's a stalwart, Jitendra Tiwari.
तिवारी भैया जबरदस्त एंट्री मारी आगे भी रिपीट होना चाहिए फिर चैंपियन बनेंगे
Wow. The another rising star is the lady bold and beautiful. And she prowls like a tiger. She's none other than Marfoja Begum.
Murtaza, I can't believe you won this prize. You'll have to prove yourself. We got 1, 2, 3 CFO, CX, COO, and CEO. If you can make them dance to your tune,
Yo!
I can believe you deserve this shot.
Yeah!
Here we go. Now roll it up. Thank you very much.
I repeat, she's a power pack performance.
Now they
She
have a
can
new
dance the
dance
whole
with you.
night out here.
Now they have a new dance with you, Vivek and Santosh. Sir, do you see your dream coming true, your dream team coming true?
Very briefly. So I mentioned that there were some very important phrases mentioned in the video. One of them was the champion team in the world or something of that sort. And I'm beginning to see what that really meant. This is nothing but the best team in the world. Amazing. Awesome. I'm just waiting to see what more is up.
Well, sir, on that note, I actually lifted you off your chair because you have to climb the ladder again. Thank you very much. So indeed, you are very sporting. Those steps were really mesmerizing.
Now we move to our rising stars in the operations team. Somebody who's come and delivered a power pack performance of 146% of his targets. It's none other than Vaibhav Sharma.
Well done, Vaibhav.
Wow. Coming to the next name, who's actually again a person who speaks with his performance. Somebody who's done a lot of transformation in the rest of Maharashtra region. She's from the academic team and obviously has been most promising performer out at Ceylon. It is a rising star, Samiksha Saho. Woo!
Okay, I've got Samiksha's reporting manager Vidya over here. Vidya, one line for Samiksha. As we practice today, go and say thank you, appreciate your colleagues. Well, now's the time. Let's start practicing it.
Only one line. So, being a manager, a lot of times, our reportees come to us with problems and we have to give solutions to them. And she is one who asks a question and answers, herself, and she finds her own solutions. She is the lioness of my team. Congratulations, Samiksha.
There comes the lioness. Congratulations, Samiksha. Thank you very much, sirs. May I request to kindly take some rest. Enjoy a lovely entertainment item that is going to come up next. Well, we've seen two sets of awards. The first one, anyone remembers? Performers. Second, rising stars. And you also seen the celebrations? And did not the celebrations match what you've seen in the videos? It did. And in fact, you all were even going beyond that. And that is the champion celebration. Well, we've got another champion performance right now. And this time, this champion performance is, again, going to be a combination of dance forms, salsa and bachata together. Anyone heard of bachata? Yes or no? वो हम लोग बचाओ बचाओ वो बचाता नहीं है ये अलग सा बचाता होता है और क्या होता है हम लोग अभी स्टेज पे देखेंगे ये चैंपियन परफॉर्मेंस क्यों है because in 2016 season 5 they were there amongst the performers in India's Got Talent. Once again, we have the champions, Amit and Sakshi, coming and presenting to us on their lovely moves for all of us to experience. So stay by, stand still. Here we go, Amit and Sakshi, over to you. And you won't believe, as I went back, Lalit Mohan got up from his seat and came back to me, and he was almost drooling. Okay. Yes. I'll meet you later. Well, I'm gone blackout. Well, it's time to move forward to our next set of awards. Yes, it's the MAD Awards. And these are recognition for all those people, all amongst us, who are really mad about our work. Mad, not just mentally mad, but to really make a difference. As rightly shared in this past 2 days, the company has gone through storms, cyclones, needed somebody to come and make that difference. And you've seen what the difference was. One person, two persons. With that presence of mind, with their performance, the entire face of the business changes. And we need to recognize these individuals amongst us, these resources. They're very, very valuable. They have made a difference to our Zealand company. Let's give a warm applause to all those who have been shortlisted for this particular award.
So, looking at this award, I remember that movie, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. You use the word mantle boy, right? Okay. So, all these guys are the people who have actually made a difference. They are not that mental, but they are the people who've made a difference across. And they are responsible to certainly, put the changes, put the gears, and obviously get the changes across. So to present this award, I call upon two people from our senior management. I call upon Himanshu sir and Abba ma'am. Please come. Great. So the first set of award goes for a person who I personally know. I mean, he's been there with Zealand since quite a long time. And he's the guy who silently works, from from the office space. He's not the guy who makes a lot of noise or would not talk mostly to anyone and everyone. But he's the guy who would deliver and make a difference by his skills and by his will. So I'm gonna call on the stage somebody who deserves to be awarded as MAD, make a difference. It's none other than Sudhir Patil from the IT team. Hey Sudhir, keep up the great work, yeah. Great. Now, the second person I'd like to call on the stage, he's very, very famous. Oh, wow! Please, Sudhir, please come here. Please, please, please. Please come on board. Please come up. Wow, I want to let you go this way. Wow. क्या लग रहा है एकदम टकाटक चल come on top. Guys, let's sing the birthday song. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sudhir. Happy birthday to you.
So young.
Happy birthday once again. We'll catch up after the awards. Great. So the next person that I'm talking about, I'm sure he is undoubtedly the most famous guy out here. I mean, if you even call him at 12 o'clock in the night, he'll pick your call. And this guy, I salute his dedication, the way he works. But he's one of the most, I would say he's a great friend and a great advisor. He can give you all the list of medicines, what you can use. It's none other than Diwakar Yadav. Divakar ji.
Sorry, I'm stopping, but just look at this, Divakar. Hold on, stay here only. Just look at it, just look at it. I'm making him do this because I've had some personal talks with him. Okay, see, he's already telling me, don't share.
आज thank you से काम नहीं चलेगा दिवाकर.
You know, there were tough times he has gone through. He has been with us through thick and thin, through COVID times, putting and uploading all the videos up there, finding solutions. He has felt the pain. He has felt the pain of not being recognized. He felt that way. And he has shared it with me long time back. क्या फायदा? दिवाकर आप बोलो क्या फायदा है? Congratulations to you, Divakar. He's all emotional. He's all emotional now.
Okay, now the next person on the award list is somebody, undoubtedly one of the best guys out here. You know, from the time I have been in Goa, I'm wondering the shorts that he's carrying, where is it from? You know, I'm trying to buy that shorts, so I've asked him where the short pants are from. He'd win a lovely short pant with a matching shirt and a lovely picture on the group. Okay, so this guy is none other than Vivek Sada. भाई है.
Okay. Let's chill out and yell for him. Vivek.
Now everyone will say भाई है. Everyone will say भाई है.
One word from Vivek to Vivek. Let's hear it. Only one word.
भाई नाम की इज्जत रख ली तूने वेरी गुड वन वर्ड बिंदास झकास
And to this Bindas man, let's applaud once again. Congratulations, Vivek.
Great. Moving to the second, another award winner out here. So, मुझे कहीं ना कहीं लग रहा था कि एक्चुअली जो पुष्पा मूवी आई थी ना, मैंने कहीं पुष्पा को तो नहीं हायर कर लिया. He is none other than the unstoppable Nand Kishore.
Well done, Nand. And to announce the next winner. Any difference? All this time, who was announcing? Okay. The next winner will be announced by none other than our HR head, Madam Abba.
I think everybody knows Isaac. Yeah? He's he needs no introduction. He doesn't need an introduction. He was always there for you guys.
Okay, I'll try and read out. He's a multitasking person. Okay, he has hired 183 positions in FY 22-23, which is 3x of the previous year, with just one support staff. He is someone who is a front-ending manager and is totally committed to his job. When he never shied away from coming to work during COVID or on holidays if required. He practically lives. Okay. Listen to it. Listen to it. He practically lives and breathes ZLL. He definitely makes a huge difference to the organizations. Congratulations, Isaac. Back on duty.
So I've decided to speak about my award after the award. Great, thank you so much. And my true award is those cheers and those laughters and those smiles and those claps for me. Honestly, I'm a people's guy and I'm truly yours. 24/7. Great. So the next person on the award category. Okay, now she's one person I truly believe is a superwoman. You know, sometimes I see her juggling between 4 or 5 tasks. Sometimes she's got a family at home. And sometimes she's one of the person who sits laid back, not because she really likes it, but the kind of task that she's involved with, the kind of, people that she's connected with. Most of my sales guys connect with her for all her bookings. For all her bookings. Yes, it is one person who's been managing the travel booking desk diligently.
पूरा लंदन घुमाती है हम लोग को, पूरा दुनिया घुमाती है. Thank you, madam.
A truly superwoman. Great. So the next set of awards is somebody from the supply chain team. This person has played a very imperative role in turning around the dispatches of product, the quality of product, and obviously 100% the right product. I call upon Rohit Anand from the quality team. Rohit. Okay, great. Now, the next winner of the Mad Award is somebody you don't want to mess around with. Okay? Yeah. Otherwise, okay. So she is somebody who's actually created a difference in terms of coming on board, making, dealing with a lot of legal affairs, and obviously, yeah, you're right. It is Mithal Dave from the legal team. Great. Now, the next winner of this award. I am looking out for that person. Where is that person, in fact? And that person is somebody who's very sweet, very humble, and she has a never no say attitude. She's one person who's created a difference in the organization. And yes, her attitude is very contagious. Pina, please come.
I hope all those watching on YouTube and hope your families are watching on YouTube. Superb emotions today, superb, unbelievable, okay, to treasure. Well, we go on to the next set of award. Sorry, the next award goes to an individual who comes with a different background and was invited to do something different in our organization. She proved herself to be an asset. She proved herself to be a value to the brand. She was one who, so to say, coordinated the entire Pentamind project. You said it all. Actions speak louder than words. And there's one thing I would like to say about her. Despite coming from a very, very strong business type background or project background, she never shied away from doing the smallest type of jobs. No matter what it was, she put her best foot. So currently she champions the Pentamind app project, and I'm sure she's doing a great job because just about a month back we had a meeting with the North Zone business partners. All of a sudden came on a platform saying, no, this is not going to work, nothing going to give us hard copies, give us printed copies. So we had to tell them, calm down. Not the song calm down, but calm down. Okay? Dolly got into action the next day, sat with one-on-one with the business partners. Correct me if I'm wrong, Apoorv. Sorted out their problems, gave a solution. It began to work. And she's doing that in the entire network, not only for Kidsy, for even for MLZS schools. While we feasted on the project launch, everything, wow, fantastic. And we were all dancing our hearts to go out and very out of joy. Dolly at the back end collected all the material that was there personally, put them into boxes, put it herself into the truck and made sure it reaches safely into our company. Dolly, I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you are there on our team. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Our next award is for a person who stands for her principles and believes that what she's doing is doing something right for the child. She had to turn around the business in approximately 120 days, 130 days. The entire content, we had almost 27,000 sessions to be completed before we went to the launch. And I remember those days very well because of working very closely with her. And our then CEO, Mr. Ritesh, used to have continuous discussion with us. It's going to happen, it's not going to happen. And it was a heavy task, really heavy task. Imagine turning around the entire content for a year, 4 levels, in a span of 120 days. And Ritesh made a statement at that time. If it doesn't happen by August, we are canceling this project. If it doesn't happen by August, we are canceling this project. And this person took up that challenge, proved herself with a, so to say, challenging team of only 3 people, and turned it around and delivered it and sent it for printing and sent it for proofreading and made us ready for that particular launch. And that person is Madam Darshana Taude. Thanks, Darshana. You and your entire team, they're not there. Okay, you made that night of the launch night a Jumme ki Raat for us. And I'm sure it's going to continue from here on. You're going to repeat these performances as champions.
Great. Can you feel the energy around? Because the lights are going to turn off in just few seconds. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving to the next category of awards.
Well, we just witnessed the process of creating gems. And this award goes to all those amongst us who possibly overcame all the challenges, all the hurdles, when everyone was against us, everyone targeted us, but broke the shackles and moved so far ahead that they are beyond the reach of the closest competitors. And that's exactly what a GEMS award is all about. What is the full form of GEMS? Going the extra mile. And how do you go the extra mile? It's easy in your comfort zone. But more challenging is in your uncomfortable zone. And that's exactly what we are going to witness, the heroics of some of our GEM personalities at ZLearn. May I invite our CEO, Mr. Manish Rastogi, and also Mr. Vivek Banot to kindly come on stage to give these sets of awards to our GEM resources at ZLearn.
Great. Now, coming to the winner of our GEMS category. This guy has been completely involved with every person, every entity of ZLearn, be it MT Educare, be it ZLearn, be it various classes. So in short, whenever there is a fire, I've always seen this guy. He's always present out there. He's the guy who manages things in a very efficient manner. His personality is very cool, calm, and one thing for sure, if you could find in him is he's a solution-oriented guy. I'd like to call somebody who manages the IT infrastructure for us. Vishal Shinde, please come on board.
You may be wondering what took Vishal so long. Actually, the IT network of this hotel had broken down. He was busy servicing that. Well, Vishal has been with us for almost 13 years and of loyal, dedicated service in solving all IT concerns. Congratulations, Vishal. And we appreciate your contribution and support in solving all our problems related to IT. Come on, let's hear a loud applause for Vishal, yeah?
Wow, Vishal.
I'm sure Vishal wants to hear something from Santosh, his boss.
So, one word, he's gems.
Gem.
One word, he is a gem. Congratulations.
Great. So the next award, none of us requires introduction about him. He's one person who's actually, always gone the extra mile to support each and all of you. So I'm sure you guys remember him on the 31st of every month. No. So he's one person who's always been there. He's a great colleague to me. He's a great friend to me. And yes, he's my colleague Manoa. Manoa.
When Isaac had to be awarded, I had to go on stage and give Ava the mic. When Manoa is being awarded, Ava comes on top and takes the mic. ये भेदभाव क्यों है? Sorry, good. Just on a lighter note.
Hello? Yeah. So you see this person here who's calm and composed and balanced. I call him the Kanhaiya. Yeah. So he's always there with the women. He's very popular with the women. Yes. Because he really helps them. He's a gentleman. Yeah? Do we agree? Yeah? He's a guy who gives us a salary, a moolah every month. Yeah, he's a guy who works for all your increments, promotions, corrections. He's the guy who manages the entire HRIS, which we were talking about in the morning. Human Resource Information System. Back end, completely all the processes. Yeah, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. Yeah.
Thank you, Manoa.
Thank you. Great. So, the next person coming on stage, ज़्यादा आवाज़ नहीं है उसका, लेकिन he's the guy who's silently doing a lot of things out there. You know, he's timely completed the product sampling, cost negotiation with vendors, and he's done a cost optimization of 1.5 crores. Bharat ji, please आइए. Wait, another gem. Bharat, you deserve it. So, we move to another gem out there. He's one of our personalities. You know, he's the guy who always smiles. Whenever you go across for any kind of issues related with the payments and all, he always smiles. And the best part about him is he's always helpful. I'd like to call somebody from our accounts team, Mr. Sandeep Pawar. Sandeep, please come.
विजय परेगांवकर साहब इकडे या जरा. Congratulations. साऊथ बिझनेस लीड, करेक्ट? दोन शब्द पवार बद्दल बोला ना मराठीमध्ये.
पवार म्हणलं की महाराष्ट्राची शान.
अरे अरे
घड्याळात 10 वाजून 10 मिनिटं झाले की फक्त मला पवारच आठवतात. कॉंग्रॅच्युलेशन संदीप. बेस्ट विशेस.
Thank you.
Wait, another power pack from the accounts team. He's the guy responsible for the GST assessment. You know, he's the dark horse. Okay. He's the guy dealing with the sales tax appeals with Joint Commissioner and has successfully closed a favorable order passed by the Joint Commissioner, saving 2 crores of liabilities. Roshan Rashekar.
That really required a lot of focus, a lot of passion, a lot of dedication, and loyalty to the company. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. May I request Mr. Manish and Mr. Vivek to kindly take your seats, rest for a while I invite Mr. Santosh Gupta and once again our CFO on stage, Mr. Anish, to give away the next set of awards.
So the next set of award goes to somebody from the supply chain team. He's the guy who's always rolled up his sleeves and contributed immensely to his role. Yes, uh, he's done a cost saving of 20 lakhs in one settlement with a Gati vendor against 38 lakhs. He's supported the API integration and the logistic partner, which helps to track real-time status of materials. It is Amit Pawar from the supply chain team. Great. So the next person on the list is somebody who all of us know at the Worli office. So she's one person who obviously who's known for debating a lot, who's known for going across that extra mile and delivering a lot also. So many a times we've always had a word with her, and she always strives to make a difference. What she's trying to prove is that it can be done and it will be done. I've seen somebody truly transforming in the last 12 months as a beautiful performer. It's none other than my great colleague, Shobha Pradeep Kumar. Shobha!
Look at that camera. Shobha, look at that camera. Your team is all waiting for you to. They are waiting to listen to you. Something for them.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. I'm talking to my team now. I really missed you. I think a half an hour back, I just told Neeruji ki. Because I saw the enthusiasm in the other departments, I was just wondering, if at least one of them were there with me, It's all your work. I'm just taking it for you.
Paisam
Thank you
khila
so
de,
much.
paisam. Paisam.
पायसम भेज दूंगी.
Great. So the next person on the list of, this award, the GEM award, is somebody who truly breathes and who's truly committed towards her work. So something interesting about this person is she is an out of a box thinker. Whenever there is a problem or there's a situation, she's one person who's always led the company to a solution. And in spite, no doubt, being on the customer service desk, she's oriented. But she's always proved that, yes, it is me. So, I'm sorry I've come here. I'm taking the stage out here. So I'm come here to especially talk about a person who's actually one of a gem. Okay. So, I can just put you for this person in one word. So we had a football tournament. Okay. And so I was also playing, and quite a few all our ZLL employees. So the ball got passed to him, and he was supposed to shoot a goal, but he was in the other side. So he decided to hit the bicycle kick. I'm wondering, how could it be possible? And no doubt he was the player of the tournament. Okay. If you don't know, you need to understand the energy, the power pack energy that he has. I'll put it across to his, to Himanshu, who could describe more things about him. Himanshu.
Yes, Isaac. He's not only the player of tournament for that tournament, but he's always been a player of all the tournaments. Yeah. So he's Mr. Know-all. He knows everything. The moment you tell him this is to be done, okay, theek hai. That's it. These are the reactions that you will get. And finally, when you see the work is done, we will see, oh my God, it is also possible. So he's no other, the one who's been entertaining you throughout the evening, the Mr. Know-all,
Can I have
Mr. Suave,
Can I have
Elvis
sir
Trace,
on the stage, sir? Can I have Vivek, sir? Can I have Abba, ma'am, please on the stage? We really need to certainly celebrate Kingston. Kingston, it is you.
been 13 long years in Zealand. Fantastic story. But I think 2022-23 was the best year. And for many reasons. Thanks. Yes. Thanks to my lovely team. And in fact, all of you are my team. Okay, it's not just the content team or the academic team, but all of you are my team. I would like to make a special mention of Himanshu sir and his contribution in the past 1 year. He's a innovator par excellence. If Pentamind has happened, as rightly said by sir in yesterday's meeting, it has become a game changer because some great decisions taken by you, sir. Great decisions. I remember sitting with him, doing the pricing, doing the calculations, doing the back calculations, and all the profitability there. Mastermind. You know why? Why do I say that? Is because he could possibly give the business partners an offer that was really worth it. And that's what they bought. Not because of Pentamind, because the offer was really worth it. Of course, Pentamind was the thing, but thank you very much, sir. And that was one of the best encouragements that you could ever give our team. Go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Kingston, all that's okay. But what I'm wondering is, wouldn't Elvis Presley be feeling envious after seeing that last dance?
Thank you very much, sir, for the compliment.
Kingston sir, somebody from the academic team wants to speak.
So I take this on behalf of all. So 2 days we were saying that, dominate. And when we say preschool is kidsy and the best academics team is Kingston's team. Yeah! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!
Wow. Kingston, you need to teach me the bicycle kicker.
Sure, Isaac. Thank you very much for all that love. Fantastic. We are building up, if you notice very clearly, we are building up the tempo. We are coming to the climax. And we're going to also come to the climax of another dance performance, again by Amit and Sakshi. And this time, it's not just the top 6 performance. It's not just the top 6 performance of Dance Plus. It's not just semi-final performance of India's Got Talent. But this time, it's the winner performance of India Banega Manch, Season 1, which was broadcast on Colors in 2018. And they were the winners. And indeed, a champion story, Amit Sah's performing for a champions group. Thank you very much, Amit. Thank you, Amit and Sakshi. Indeed, a champion performance. Fantastic. Well, we're coming to another category of awards. Lights dim, eyes focused. This time is going to be even more special. Okay, you've seen the entire video, a little lengthy one. What do you recall from the past, today and yesterday? Any word that strikes you? Fast. After collaboration, teamwork, dominance. That become a yes. Anybody else? Hard work, strategy. Wow. Teamwork, speed, agility. So have they forgotten something? Lots. Frugal, commitment. So we'll tell you whether you passed or not. But thank you very much for responding. Okay? And this is going to be basically the parameters that are set for the CEO Awards. Put your hands together for the announcement, for the session, for the CEO Awards. May I request our CEO himself to kindly come on stage? Sir, you're free to invite anybody else, or you would like to do it alone. Decide how you do it. He wants the entire team, teamwork.
Great. Coming to the nominations of this award, let me tell you, they were all the functionals, nominated for this award. And after a huge discussion, the jury decided to freeze on to a function who actually made a difference in the organization. Now, this function has been nominated for best performance, orientation, process excellence, people management, and high energy level and balance. Okay? Remember one thing, it's a function. So it includes east, west, north, south, all put together. And yes, I want to call across the Kidsy operation team. Everybody out here on the stage.
So I think we had a lot of debate on which team made maximum difference to our results this year. And I think the Kidsy operations team went or fit the bill by a mile. And there were many other contenders, and we had a serious deliberation regarding all of them. But finally, Thank you, Apur. Thank you, Anupma. Thank you, Manish. Thank you, Kamal. And thank you, Himanshu, for inspiring them.
Himanshu, sir?
So I think a captain is as good as the team, and whatever good a captain looks is because of how the team makes him look good. And I thank these four stalwarts standing here who've given us this opportunity to be here on this stage, take this prestigious award of Team of the Year. Each one of them, their teams, their extended teams, their families, everyone has worked in their sweat out for the entire year for this day to happen. I'm, I'm sure that all of us would be extremely happy and satisfied tonight, and this will push us to achieve the maximum heights, the even more heights in the coming year. Once again, thanks to all four of you. Thanks to each one of you. I can see Vijay, I can see Shubham, Sudipto, Santosh, Pradeep, all of you all. I'm so sorry if I couldn't mention anybody's name. What I could see here, I'm mentioning the entire academics team, Kingston, your team, everybody. I'm at least, whatever we get in hand, we can sell that. That's best of the things to happen. And if you get a fantastic product, it goes no way to say that you can conquer the market with that. And I think, yes, sir, I'll assure you from on behalf of this team that we will definitely achieve dominance in this year.
1,75,000 next.
Dominance next.
Yeah, I love that. 3 cheers for this team. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Thank you very much. Well, there is a second CEO award, and Mr. Manish, our CEO himself, will take you through that and share the details with you. Always ensuring that the best is recognized, no one is ignored, no one is left unrecognized. Over to the champion of champions, our CEO.
So there was a lot of deliberation, I would say even more on this one. And if the category didn't exist, I insisted that we create this category. So we created this category called the CEO's Excellence Award. And we actually delayed and deliberated over this decision overnight and met again for a few hours just so that we could evaluate all contributions across the organization. It's easy to measure what a team at the front end does and teams at the front end do. It's very difficult to measure what teams at the back end do. And it was equally important that we give equal consideration to both the back end teams and the front end teams. And I went by the parameter that we should give this award to the team that actually changed the way we were seen in the market and made it a game changer for us. And therefore, this award goes to the Pentamind project and its execution, which means that the award goes to the Kidsy content team, the Kidsy marketing team, the IT team, and the SCM team, which conceptualized and executed the entire Pentamind project.
So coming to the climax, the Star of the Year award. I'm sure in life we have seen a lot of combined work being done together. Look at cartoons. What are two cartoons that come together? Tom and Jerry. Can you remember of any people who work together in tandem? Or some Jodi, Samson and Romeo and somebody else?
Sehwag and Tendulkar.
Wow, Sehwag and Tendulkar, Lauren and Hardy. Anybody else remembers? Now it's a bowler's game, as sir rightly said. Changed. तो याद है दो बॉलर टेंडम में काम करते थे? I'm getting confused. Yes. Kumble and Harbhajan, and there'll be many more. So we have identified, or rather the company has identified, two of these people. When they enter the field, when they enter the market, the game is won. And that was a dialogue about Sultan. If he does something, finished, don't even have to look back. It is sealed. And here to award two of these candidates, before we award them, I request the entire CXO team to kindly come on top. Abha ma'am, Vivek, Anish, Himanshu sir, and of course, Mr. Manish. These people have risen up from whatever they were doing in the past, kept on consistently doing it, and they believed in themselves. These are one of your leaders. And these leaders have always been encouraging and motivating us from the back. Why from the back? Because each time we possibly happened to fall, they were there to support us and make us straight and even push us further. Let me begin with the first one. I request the entire team of growth and projects of East Zone to kindly come here, please. No, hold on, not finished it. To kindly come here, please. Okay, we're going to do it in style. Your leader has won the Star of the Year, Mr. Rahul Datta. This is how champions are glorified. This is how champions are rewarded. This is how champions are recognized. Congratulations, Rahul. The award is not over, Rahul.
Hello. Hello.
The award is not over.
I accept this on behalf of a great team, East Growth and Project team. They're just unstoppable. They're just brilliant. And all the team members of East Growth and Project, they have just created history. We all know. And let me tell you once again, this team is going to deliver much bigger heights in this this financial year. And as Manish sir has already spoke about, we will continue that dominance in the market of East. And I accept this on behalf of my entire team of East. This is their award and they deserve it. So may I just request all my project team members to come over here, project and growth team members, so that
Come, project and growth team.
Sumit, also you are also part of this growth team. So can we have a? I mean, this is a team award. I mean, I just got this because of superb, brilliant performance by these leaders of East. Can you just give them a good round of applause?
Oh, lovely. Well done. Well done, Rahul Datta. Well done, team. East. Superb. Rahul says, I'm not alone in this winning game. There's someone who has supported him, possibly, was someone who has possibly challenged him, and someone who has competed him very, very closely and performed equally well. Broken all milestones, possibly. Made history. Made history for the North Zone. And that is Apur Verma remains seated.
I would request everybody from the land of North to please come on the stage. And when I say land of the North, when I say land of the North, I also mean the people who have supported us to achieve this milestone of 41,000 plus admissions in the last financial year. So which also includes the fantastic team of Lalit, Ashutosh, and their wonderful, amazing team members, and also, also, also the project team led by Manish, which includes Mayank and Ajit. So guys, please come on the stage because because of you, we could able to achieve this milestone. And also the people who are standing here, if you see that, so when we were asked to nominate, when we were asked that these are the categories, and when we saw the qualifications, the highest number of qualifications has come in from the land of North again. So, so, so if you see the national pantomime champion, the rising star, somebody from academics, and the national champion in terms of the regional manager, operations, regional manager, growth. So everybody belongs to North. So I take pride to be a part of this wonderful region. And also this is my promise and commitment to everybody in Team East that the next year the North and the East gonna come on the stage together and lift this trophy. So this is my commitment to everybody. So with, and also I think I would not have seen this entire financial year if I did not have had a discussion with Himanshu sir on 11th of May. And whoever I have become in person is primarily because of the discussion which he chose to have that discussion with me, because he could have avoided that discussion on that day easily because we met for the very first time. But he chose to have that discussion with me for first 2 hours, and he had flown in from Bombay early morning flight, but he did not rush for that meeting. He chose to sit down with me for good 2 hours, and those 2 hours actually shaped my perspective of looking at a lot of things. And I can proudly say that I have become a little much better person in the last 11, 12 months. So thank you so much, sir, because that was a very important discussion. So thank you so much. And I think please come on the stage. And I'm sure that it's going to be a little crowded, but each one of you deserves to be on the stage. Please come in. Please come in. From
Come on, North Zone team.
Kritika from
Make it
marketing,
quick.
please come in. Academics, operations, everybody, please come in. So when we were talking of Tom and Jerry, let me also share that Lalit and I also share that similar relationship. Sometimes he's Tom, I am Jerry. Sometimes I am Jerry, he's Tom. So this is how it works between me and Lalit. So thank you so much, Lalit, for being such a wonderful team player. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, that's the North team. Let's applaud for them.
आओ.
No noise, what happened? Come on, let it go in. These are champions. We want them to come back again as champions.
Yesterday in one of the court, Manish sir, when during his presentation, Manish sir made us see that quote from I don't remember the sportsman name, but the quote says that the fear of failure kept the person going. And let me also tell you that we lived in the fear of failure for the entire financial year because we always thought that Anupama and her able team gonna outperform us every month, and that fear of failure or that fear of being outperformed by South and West kept us going. So thank you so much, Anupama, for being such a competition, and I hope that along with competition we can also collaborate now for this financial year. So and one more thing that if you deep down, if you also look at the position point of view, अगर हमने सबसे पहले सबसे बड़े आरम की बात करी belongs to North. If you look at the first runner up, that also belongs to North, and that is Nikhil Sharma from Rajasthan. So अगर हमारी वो category होती तो I'm sure that Nikhil would have qualified and would have come on the stage and represented Rajasthan in his style of this thing. So congratulations, Nikhil. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Such a strong symbol of focus. Looks at nothing but I want to be there before everybody. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Apurv, that same quote in Hindi translates as "Har dar ke aage jeet hai." Yeah. Are we through with the awards? So I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you. Hasn't this been a great roller coaster ride of emotions tonight? Do you all agree? Yes. I was positively elated to see the kind of emotions that flowed, and it tells you what that year's journey has been about. And don't those emotions of elation and those teardrops of joy make those moments of frustration and those same drops of sweat make this evening worth it? Does it not feel worth it? It does, right? So when you are struggling at 2 a.m. in the morning and when you are sweating it out in the sun in June this year, remember that this night will come next year as well. Don't forget that. Somebody is waiting to recognize your achievements 1 year later as well. And we are all in it together. It's not as if we are waiting for you or you or you. We are waiting as a team to acknowledge our achievement next year because we will dominate like nobody has done before. Do you all agree? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the lovely words. And I think they have given us all the awards. They deserve an award. Let's clap and yell and shout and appreciate them. A lot of gratitude for all that they have done for us. Thank you.
I think all of you earned this evening. With all the exercise, I think we've earned our dinner.
Hello.
Hello. So, for me, it's quite a sigh of relief when I see all of you all so satisfied and happy. Yeah? So, people function is all about this, you know. For me, it is the biggest high today. When I look at all of you smiling, happy, rejoicing, I think this is amazing energy. Amazing energy. Thank you so much. I think we still have half a day or maybe 2-3 hours to go tomorrow. So we'll wait for that. And definitely, there are a lot of people whom I have to thank specifically in terms of putting all of it together, this particular event this year. So I think we'll do that tomorrow because we still have another day to go. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your evening. Please go ahead and have your drinks. Get your high. Please get your high today. Yeah? Thank you so much.